Just might put it in chat in a minute.
Let's see how this goes then. Is my mic loud enough?
Turn it up because I can barely hear you. I don't know about them, but I can barely hear you. Oh yeah, of course it's so it's at Silverstone. We're in Britain, of course it's raining because that's all it fucking does.
It never stops.
Yeah, let me see if I can turn you up in party because I can barely hear you. Right, that's part. That's the thing.
Oh, better?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, what actually made you wanted to do the comms again then?
Because just free and stuff. Yeah.
Fair enough. So qualifying round on intermediates around Silverstone. This should be fun. Red Bull should probably be.
How many crushes are we gonna get before the end of the lap?
I reckon we'll do lucky for a top 10 actual grid. Whether or not people underneath it crash or retire or do invalidate to that. Or do something to that nature, don't know, but I think we'll be lucky to get a lot of people. It looks like there's still 14 switching. I think Alu Bundes might have already.
Yeah, Bundes is spun and Alu is a little bit. Oh no.
Oh no, but Bundes are retired, so Bundes has spun again.
Luke is still in the lead though. Luke's been in the lead solid.
Those Red Bulls are going to be incredibly fast around here. I'm not surprised Staber's not that far off as well. Still owed that crate of beer from Staber though.
Still when he puts a lap. Oh, he's almost just spun Staber.
Yeah, I can see it's just plummeted down. We're going 2-2-2, and then just a string of people going there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Luke's lap.
When and Alu swapping places right now.
Yeah, Reaper and Donny just did. Dropped down a couple of places.
Swen's
retired. Swen is not having a Twanax retired as well.
And Trucko's spun. Trucko's spun on the exit.
So we got 4. Oh, there you go. There's your pole. 7, nearly 8/10 of a second. Joe got disqualified. Truco spun.
Oh, right.
7 and a, what, 0.776 or something like that?
Yeah,
clear?
7/10 of
that
clear
is a strong lap. Yeah, 0.776. That's a very strong lap. In third after, well, he did drop to 6 momentarily toward the end of that qualifying.
Yeah, but Steba and Donny made a couple of mistakes near the end.
Right. I wasn't that far off. I said we would do well to get 10. We got 11.
Yeah, we got 11. You were quite close in the end.
Yeah. Just everyone seems to be lining up in twos. Ross and Staber, Donny and
of course, it's Silverstone in the wet. It's Noah in the Ark.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Swen. Hello, Charizard again. Oh, we're not getting rain in the race by the looks of it then.
No. Unless
just wanted to screw with
British weather comes
around. Wow. Wouldn't surprise me, but yeah, it just decided it wanted to screw with people in qualifying rather than the actual race.
Which I suppose is it's nice. It's better. At least we might get 10 finishers instead of 14 or 4 even.
Oh, Charizard got COVID. Oh, that's a real shame, actually.
Yeah, I do too. So
Noof might make Silverstone. Good luck. Here we go. 5 lights. Hey, lights on. Away we go. Here we go. The 2 Red Bulls off in front. It looks like.
That's Ross going around the outside.
Oh, we've got 3 wide into this thing. And yeah, it looks like got on through. Is now in second. He's just going in second 2. There's a couple of people who spun. There's a Williams and there's a Ferrari. Swen has not had the greatest of weeks, I will say that.
It's not been good for him.
His Sunday didn't end quite well. Now he's stuck in a Williams, which is going even worse, apparently. Going around Brooklyn is Charizard having a little bit of a fight with Alu. Gets a little bit squirrely out the corner. Still going to be able to hold his position there.
Towing the back of Stell, he's going to try go around the outside.
He's going to
and he does
try
actually
to do
make
it well.
It around the outside.
Incoming Haas on the incoming Haas battle here by the looks of it. You got both the Haas's, Joe and Stell, going out right on the back of each other. Bunders is the closest we've got on the grid. Twanak and everyone fighting there. Looking down the grid, everyone seems to be, we win lap 1 and nobody's dropped out of DRS yet. Well, minus Swen.
Well, Swen.
I saw that last second. Sure. Yeah, and everyone holding everyone out. Oh, Donny span!
Ross has lost it too. Ross
has lost it. Yeah. Ross has got no front wing. Donny's span. Ouch. It's right on the back of Luke now. Here we go. We might have a battle for the lead, even though one's on medium, the other one's on soft. With free tyre choice was Rain with it. The yellow flag is sector 1. It's Donny again.
DRS. Will he go for the move? No, not quite close enough.
It looks like Donny's having a nightmare. Ross is tailed off the back a little bit. That's his front wing, I think, doing that. What's going on between Twanak? He just lost quite a lot of time there. Looks like Bunders is trying to find a way around him as well in that Ferrari versus the Haas. But we've got a quite decent number. Yeah, he has. He's taken Bunders with him. No one's lost the front wing by the looks of that. That's incredibly lucky.
Remarkable.
That is Bunders got 3 seconds immediately.
So maybe he does have a penalty or wing damage.
Yeah, you might be right. I'm going to have a look at Robin trying to hunt down Alu at the moment.
1 lap later and the grid is quite spread out.
Yeah, that did not take long at all. We had a couple of spins at the end of lap 1 that makes everything a little bit more interesting.
We do have a bit of variation in tire strategy between a couple of people, but it's mostly mediums.
Yeah, it is. You see, most of the most of the back guys are on softs, but I haven't been able to make that soft tire advantage work because of spins or whatever.
One thing that has happened is Arminator might be going for a move here.
It looked like it. He's going to try it. He's got him. He shoved him off track, but he's got him. Closing the door very, very quickly. Let's just say that.
Wow. Yeah. Can use those softs and get away quick enough.
He should. I don't think that should take too long for the Maggots and Beckett. It should be a rather easy task for him. Luke does have the better car, though.
That is true, but not a bad start from him, considering where he started.
That's fair. Reaper just got 3 seconds worth of time penalties, sat in 3rd. Not good news for him, dropping all the way down, probably 7th at the moment. Bit too far back. Staber and Charizard, these two look like they're going at it. Looks like Charizard got a position for a moment in time there. It's still going.
Luke has been able to stay with Arminator through the 3rd sector.
Fair enough, and it looked like one of the Haas has gone into pit. Has Joe got damage?
I
don't see why he would pit so early.
I think he probably picked up some damage, unless he thinks he can do all the
soft
way
to the end. Maybe.
A bit quicker.
Maybe. Staber's going to get DRS here, and it's going to maybe push, but Charizard's got DRS on Reaper as well.
He might be able to stay within DRS for the next few laps until Air must have pit, but we'll see.
I think
Trucker going past Swen into
the Ferrari on the Williams shouldn't be that hard of a move to make, though. So it's obviously not with Truco getting in front. Looks like Swen's dropping off a little bit, but that's just the pace advantage between the two cars. Looking down the grid, there's just the front two are together, then Reaper's tailed off, and then everyone's not bunched together, but they're not far off either. Yeah, it looks like Swen's...
Robin is quite close to Alupalu coming through.
Yeah.
Sector 2.
I'm actually going to watch Charizard versus Reaper here. See how long this takes before we get a move. Oh, it looks like we've got some people coming in.
Alu, Stebo, Reaper into the pits.
All three into the pits, so they're going on to soft.
Pass into the pits.
Charizard sets fast lap. Yep. So it looks like we've got staying out, Luke staying out, Charizard, Robin, O'Leary, Swen and Truco staying out. I believe that's the only people who stayed out.
Yep.
Ross went on to mediums on the last lap or so. People just jumping around all over in the pit, so I've just seen everyone switch.
Will Ross continue his streak of finishing 13th? Maybe.
That would be impressive. I think he's still got... To be fair, looking at the guys in front of him, Joe, Stel, Staber, Alu, he's got a long way back.
Yeah, and he is 45 seconds off.
Yeah, 45 seconds back as well. That doesn't exactly help.
Luke is still on the back of Verminator. He might go for a move.
Yeah, but since everyone coming into the pits, our grid is incredibly spread out, and DRS apparently doesn't exist for most of them now. Here we go. DRS. While talking about DRS, the medium versus the soft. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. Staber's span. And it looked like Luke's got through. He's used that DRS well, and he's got into the lead. Yeah, he's going on the mediums. That's not
Robin into the pits as well.
Everyone's going to make their stops right about now, see if they can go to the end on the opposite side of what they start.
O'Leary has said out. He's still on softs.
Maybe one more.
Also, Bundus is into the pits.
Yeah, you would expect to see all the people that have not made a pit yet to start making a pit in this lap on the next.
Donny also into the pits. But
then Donny with 5 seconds. Yeah. Donny's got a 5-second penalty, and I assume going back onto softs.
How many stops have people? I think some people have made 2.
Yeah, Donny definitely has.
It might only be Donny actually. Never mind.
What we got here? So Swen, Bunders in the pit. Yeah, they're all jumping down. Staber, the 2 Aston Martins on the bottom of the leaderboard. Look at that.
Yeah, that's not good. But interesting. Ross mustn't have got damage from when he crashed then, because he stayed out until only like a lap ago, 2 laps ago.
Who, Ross?
Ross, yeah, his tires are only 2 laps old, and he's only made 1 pit stop.
But he got his front wing immediately taken off when he spanned second lap.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. No,
that's why. No, that is what happened.
So he must have just stuck it out then.
Charizard's in the pit. El Truco comes into the pit, and O'Leary stays out. Okay.
O'Leary's staying out for yet. And Truco.
Oh, and Truco gets 5 seconds. So I got that one on camera. That's bad.
Yeah, I caught Donny speeding as well.
So looking at people here, we've got Robin and Alu. They're right on the back of each other. The so fresh soft's going to work. Let's see if the AlphaTauri can make a move. Be backed out.
You don't want to make a move into there.
No, definitely not. But I've seen people try it. Yeah, I was about to say I've seen people try it.
It only goes well once in a blue moon, so he might go for a move now. He's
looking at Charizard and Robin. They're the closest guys on the grid. Everyone's starting to, now that everyone's done their actual pit stops, you're starting to see everyone bunch back up again. Well,
yeah,
we'll see it properly when Luke and O'Leary come in. Gets maybe a 3 and a bit second gap right now, 3.5 seconds. Bear in mind Reaper's got a 3-second penalty, so you're looking towards Black Charizard.
Interesting to see though that O'Leary has stayed out on the softs.
Yeah, no, I think he was just trying to play a game here with Truco. But then again, we've seen these guys, the rest of these guys, attempt to come into softs early. Like, some people came in lap 4 for softs to go to the end, so they might just genuinely be staying out until pretty late.
That also could be true.
I see that Luke's coming to the pits now.
Robin has passed Alu.
Yep. You got that.
And Trucco has also passed Joe, and that's straight as well.
Ferrari doing work against these horses at the moment. Reaper did the fastest lap of the race. Still has a 2.2 second gap.
Luke is pitted.
O'Leary
has not.
Yeah, O'Leary stayed out. He is exactly doing what I thought he would. He'd do about 9 laps on those softs. And then go after it. Bundes gets 3 seconds for track limits. Truco gets round Stell. It looked like Joe's tried to take a look at Stell as well at some point down the next straight or so. Now half a second behind Luke. Wait, did Luke pit and came out in front of him? Oh, into the wall! Into the wall!
Oh my lord.
I just caught that as I came across and... Yeah. Jesus Christ! That was a heavy collision. He dropped quite a number of places that I was I came onto it because I wasn't sure if Luke was actually still out in front of him and how close that was. And then I saw him obviously gets on a curb and just loses it. Didn't look like he was touched.
So, you know what I said about Ross maybe getting 13? Well, currently he's ahead of Donny because of penalties, and Arminator still has the pit because of his broken front wing.
Yeah, and Staber's back 20 seconds. You might actually be right. I did not think you would be right, but maybe you are.
But, and it'll be his 3rd race in 13th. That's unlucky.
Unlucky for some. It looked like Alu's still within a second on Robin. So those two go up 5 seconds. It just gets... That was just madness in half a lap for Terminator, I think. He spins in the second sector.
So sad for him, but hey, he can come back in the second
just
race.
Kick a man while he's down, I guess.
He's probably just left it too late with the no wing, and he's just deemed for...
Yeah.
But I think Bundes is lining up a move here on Twanok. Oh, he's had a bit of a oversteer.
Might be. It's a half second there. I think he might be slightly too far back by the time he hits the corner. Yeah, the time doesn't look to be disappearing.
I think if he hadn't have had that mistake before the straight, he would have.
Alu is out of the. Robin is out of. Got Alu out of his DRS. Trying to figure the right way around to say that for a minute. God. The only person I now see with DRS are the Haasers and Bundes?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Charadad got back in now as well. Charadad seems to be one of those flopping in and out of DRS range. Reaper, with his 3 second time penalty, not going to be much of a threat. O'Leary finally comes into pit. I did say it. I said exactly what O'Leary was doing, the 9 laps on the soft and coming in. I had a funny feeling he would do the reverse of what some guys have attempted to do here. Charadad back out of DRS.
If Reaper can find some late race pace, he might be able to hold on to the Red Bull 1-2.
That would be.
He has taken Charizard out of the DRS range, so anything's possible at this point. But
that seems to be a time though that keeps flickering in and out of that 1 second rather than trying to grow all the way through to 3 seconds. Yeah, it is 3 seconds you got. Robbins.
Actually, it's interesting. The gap's now gone up to 1.2, and he didn't have DRS, so maybe he might.
And all the way back down. All the way back down.
Right, as I speculate that.
Yeah, all the way through the straight as well, which you would have thought the Red Bull car might have been a little bit faster than Charizard. Turned out it's not the truth. Charizard, it's cornering where the Red Bull's gonna get him because that's what this car is all about.
Still Reaper has dropped out of Truco.
Oh, there's a yellow flag in Sector 1. There's an Aston Martin off the track. It's Staber Stable, yeah, as goes on through. The only person with DRS right now is Joe, 0.4 of a second. Luke's setting the fastest laps of the race so far, 29, well, nearly 20, just under 29.1.
Joe's closing up to Sorry Pass right now.
Yeah.
It's the only close battle, really. That and Bundes and Twanock.
Yeah, but there's penalties that realistically mean that it's not as close as we think it is.
Oh, yes. Still is penalty. 3 seconds. Didn't realise that.
Stell's 3 second puts him behind Joe. Or keep him in front of Sven.
Yep.
Sven's...
but unfortunate for Stell, I suppose. Who has penalties right now? Well, Reaper currently goes down.
Yeah, Reaper's going to get third. The Reaper's not going to break Charizard in that 3 second gap.
No. Truco will currently drop down to 9th, when, and then Story of us will drop down to 10th.
Yeah, and then there's a few guys at the back that's got penalties in and around.
Yep. Twanock will stay where he is, despite his 3 second penalty. Bundes will stay where he is, and Donny.
Also, Ross isn't actually in range for 13th anymore.
No.
Donny's got out. Truco's now in DRS on Alu, by the way. That Ferrari power is just flying at the moment.
Yep. Oh, as you say that.
As I say that, yeah, that's just not how you take that corner. That's just absolutely not. Leary trying to get Sven. Yeah.
In sync at the moment.
You can see Charizard's tried to close that gap to Reaper. That was exactly 1 second for a minute there, and now he's in within DRS and then out. He's just sticking around that 1 second. He's not going to complain with where he is. Luke has been a major beneficiary of complete mishap of a lap.
Yeah,
he's just away at this point.
Yeah, was right behind him, and then he made his mistake. But,
yeah, he's handed Luke a win here, I think. It would take some pretty awful driving or an incredible mistake for Luke to not win from here.
Yeah, because he has to lose 5 seconds.
Yeah.
5.5 even, because...
O'Leary's not... Yeah, O'Leary's not actually getting anywhere closer to Sven, or he wouldn't until he got round to the straight here.
Yeah, and then he...
that turning of Sven, did Sven just go really wide at Cots there?
Yeah, that's the racing line pretty much to their...
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to do it. Here we go, Truco on Alu. Oh, he backed out of it. He had the move there if he wanted it, but he backed out of it.
That's really strange. It's literally the last lap. Why would he not go for the move? A second
to last. Gets 3 seconds just adds for his misery. Yeah, no, it's the yellow flag in sector 2. Span again. Has spun again. He is not enjoying his race at all. Let's see Charizard, who does have DRS for once. Actually able to stay inside of DRS for once. We'll watch Truco in a minute. He's not able to close in anywhere near enough to get a move on Reaper. I don't think he's exactly pushing right now either, Charizard. I know I'd be content where I am.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any mistakes. So.
Absolutely not. This would be the worst possible time, just ask when. I'm sorry, I have to. I see his car in the wall background, and I have to take a little bit of a jab. By a little bit, I mean I've done it the entirety of the first race. It's less than half a second now as Charizard is closing that gap in. Here we go. He's gone back into the slipstream. Gonna go to the outside of this corner, go around the outside, and he's spun Reaper! He's spun Reaper! You didn't have to make the move! He didn't have to make the move, and he comes around the final corner, and Luke is gonna win the British Grand Prix! Why has Charizard made that move?
What's just happened? What's just happened?
Well, Robin's going to be laughing his way to the bank with that final podium spot. I somehow think there might be a report for that one.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think Robin is in the hot seat to get P2 there if Reaper does report it.
Yeah, maybe.
I
He
think
is
that's
within 5
definitely,
seconds.
in my opinion, it's definitely worthy of a 5-second penalty, but I wasn't watching on board, so I'm not going to say whether it was or not. But from what I saw, I think that
he went round the outside. I can't tell whether or not he turned in too early or whether he was just trying to follow a racing line. Just didn't give enough space. I would have to rewatch it before actually saying anything, but definitely it looked that way.
Yeah, it definitely looked
I
that way, but
don't see why Charadon made that move.
he didn't have to do it all.
He was never getting first. Luke's already beside the finish line before he's making the move, but just an interesting choice. I had a very, very interesting choice of move to make. I don't think I would have done it myself. I would have just been content with my second. No point throwing yourself into controversy for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, we got a Red Bull on top after not a bad race with Baku setup. Why are you racing with your Baku setup?
Wait.
How have you ended like that, How have you managed that?
That might just I now understand his lack of pace on the softs.
Yeah. I also understand his little bit of a I understand his little bit of a oversteer or understeer, whichever one it was, through the beginning of the second sector now. I caused a couple of his spins. Britain is next to Baku. Well, that's your own mistake. That's your own fault. God damn it, with the one chance you actually had to win a race.
And then he forgot how to do geography. I know they both start with B, but it's not an easy mistake to make.
Well, Luke's not going to complain. We got a whole thing. I imagine Discord is going off a little bit right now. The pace I had, Donnie said he could have won. Reaper immediately put in chat, Black Charizard, you are an idiot.
I'm not surprised at all.
I can't say I'm surprised. I don't understand why he made that move. I know he's watching. That was...
Oh man, Portugal's 1-0 up versus Macedonia. I'm sad now.
Yeah, they knocked out Italy. You couldn't expect them to do Portugal as well.
Yeah, it's just a shame of the...
we need to start... Donnie said he closed a 12-second gap to Bunders and Twanet in 5 laps. Yeah, no, that's fair. And said we should start awarding penalty points for things in sprint. What's your view on that, Denja?
I totally agree, to be honest.
I definitely... I think I have to agree to an extent, because that kind of move where it's completely unnecessary.
Yeah, he did not have to make the move.
Yeah, that's just that's just an error you don't make.
Yeah, I can understand he wanted to win, or well, not win, but like he wanted to beat him on track. But still, you don't. You
just bide your time at that point.
Yeah, if you have DRS and you go past him in a straight, yeah, I understand that. But passing him,
the DRS put him alongside going into.
Yeah, or if he was on the inside, I'd say, yeah, it's a fair move.
If he was on the inside, they would be moving. I'd be like, yeah, no, that's fair. Same thing happened. The guy on the outside, for swearing, not for questioning. No, I don't think for swearing. I don't think for swearing. That's just not. I think that's just natural. That's normal behaviour, swearing.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever getting that one. In crashing, I would say you deserve that should be the case, but you're never getting anything for swearing. Never.
No.
If someone's swearing at you, just give it back. God.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm not endorsing that, by the way. But just give it back. Looks like Alu and Truco are having a bit of a conversation, yeah. See, people were annoyed with their being at Silverstone, which is fair. I don't like the track either, so I can understand frustrations.
Yeah, I don't. It's okay, but I just have a lack of pace. I'll put it that way.
I just don't like Silverstone. I don't know why. I just don't like it. Like Austria and Monza,
for the
like,
Red Bulls.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Like Austria and Monza in particular, right? You got Alu's already invalidated. I assume that's going by going too wide at turn 1. Is fighting with Noof at the back, and Staber has just dropped back there, actually, and Staber's retired.
He didn't invalidate. He actually just. Oh no, he did invalidate.
No, Alu invalidated. I said it because I clicked onto his immediately. Well, I was trying to get to the front.
Invalidated right now.
What?
I'm sorry, Pasanalu.
Ah, right. That's not. So all the quicker ones, you would, or so to speak, are on at the back of the grid. Yep. That would make sense. Oh, looks like Swen's just done it.
I think Swen's on it. Yeah, Swen's.
Yeah, Swen's just invalidated as well. Luke's gonna come round, doing a lap. Let's see what time he's currently first. Final corner about 1:10. Into the final corner.
Stay ahead of Reaper on the straight, or will
and Luke's going to be on pole again. Luke's on pole by over 0.3 of a second, if I could do maths correctly for once.
Yes.
So it looks
14 thousandths between O'Leary and Reaper.
Yes, that is very close. Truco's not far off the back of Reaper either. Joe and Donny pretty close in the same 10th. Then you get a little bit of distance between everyone else. It looked like Robin started well and had a little bit of a slip somewhere, maybe a spin. Couple of guys started well and fell off. Yep. And it looked like we had about 6-ish DNFs there, I think. All the way up to... I don't blame Alu. I don't blame Alu for doing that, by the way. That was clever. He invalidated immediately and DNF'd instead of disqualified. That was so smart. Fair play. And Staber had no time. Yeah, so back 7. So you've got Luke on pole again. He's been running the show in that. He has been running the show in this Red Bull so far. Remember to pick the right setup this time.
Yeah, and maybe should have not invalidated, and then we might have had an interesting front row.
Oh, do we? Wet race. Wet race. Yeah. There it is. There it is. I looked down into Discord and saw someone saying wet race. I didn't know.
I think me and you should do a prediction game here.
Okay.
Right. I think I'm going to say there's going to be 7 DNFs.
We start with 17. I say we finish with 12 and multiple other people will spin, but not DNF.
Okay, so...
I think we might be raging towards double-figure spins. That's my prediction for this race. Here we go. 4, 5 red lights. It's lights out, away we go! Who's got the better start? In the wet. It looks like Luke's got off really slowly, yeah.
A really good start.
Well, Leary's hit the front straight away. It looked like the... Oh my god! Reaper's just bashed into the back of Luke and sent him flying. And by flying, I mean he sent him off the track. He just sent him like half a second in third. What is going on? Oh, it looks like Joe's hit the front 2 already. That didn't take long. Oh, and he did a wall! O'Leary did a wall! There's one spin. There's another spin here from Swen. Looks like Noose just on the back of everyone.
Noose had a bit of
3 wide into the corner. Well, he got 2 sets of 3 wides. Looked like Staber.
Right
It is. People just hitting each other left, right, and centre at the moment.
But we've had no DNFs.
Nope. We've got a couple of guys there with no front wing by the looks of it. So no, Leary didn't have part of a front wing.
I'm surprised with the dive bomb Reaper did into turn 1 that no one got damage from it.
He hit Luke so much that he just sent him so far in front.
Yeah.
That'd be probably the exact opposite effect I thought it would have. It looked like, I was about to say completely wide there and just didn't come back onto the track at all. So it's probably like he got 2 warnings on the same straight there, maybe. But he probably deserved it.
That does happen. Where you go off track and you come back on track and you end up with multiple because you spend so long off track.
Yeah. It looks like and Robin are going at it now. To be fair, it's those double 3 seconds only happen now because you can come if you come back on track straight away, you just get 3. If you stay off or you don't realise you're off track and stay off, you get the extra 3 seconds on top. Steve just got 3 seconds.
And Reaper's spun.
Reaper's spun as he's in those advertisement boards on the side of the track. It looked like that was a bit wide from Bunders. Leary's in the pitch, because of what happened at the edge of turn 4.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yellow flag in sector 1, still Reaper? Is he in a wall now?
How has he managed? Oh no.
He is in a wall now, yes. I think he's saved his front wing though somehow. Here we go down the list. There's about closest 4 attempts. DRS isn't going to be a factor at all in this. As we got the Alfa Romeo on the Haas. Here we go. Twanak and Stell. Looked like Twanak went wide just to stay in front. Oh, we tried switchback. Stell.
On the inside.
If he gets this off, that was a nice move. It was a nice move. And he's going to take his position. He's going to take 11th. Robin, a little bit of a train form in here, I reckon, between from Donny all the way down to
the back of Robin.
Yep, and Robin looks like he's just about to join the back of Alu. Staber setting the faster lap so far.
Arms going down the inside. Okay.
No, he backed out. Looked like he was too far away. Oh, Robin gets a little bit shaky. Yeah, Robin got a little bit shaky. It's allowed for him to maybe make something work. Here we go. He wisely sat behind him.
Yeah.
I've got a right camera angle through the hairpin here. Just see everyone. We've got 2 wide here between Ross and Donny. Who's going to get the better exit? Let's watch this little battle. 3-second penalty for Robin through the edge. Oh, there's a little bit of a collision there. And Donny spun! I think that might be because of the collision. A little bit of a wheel bang between the two of them. I think there was enough space.
I have an input here. I don't think that was Ross's fault. I think
there was enough.
Donny's fault. I think it was just a racing incident, to be honest. But
you might be right.
I think it was leaning more towards Donny. Donny shouldn't have. He was a bit far behind, and then he tried to go down the inside, and it didn't work.
The thing is with Donny, he did have a wheel in there most of the time. So, whilst it's probably not smart,
at that point, I would be backing out.
Yeah.
Like, if you only have one wheel on the inside in the wet, people aren't going to just...
Oh, spun again! Ern's in the grass! He's lucky there's no fucking wall in sight. Let's have a look at what Swen's doing here. There's a little bit of a battle here between Swen and Donny.
On the inside of Donny.
Swen doesn't get that move done.
Arm's just got a penalty for being...
They are literally just kicking him while he's down at the moment. In both races. That is just mad. And here we go. Stell getting right on the back of the Ferrari in front of him now. Bunders is trying to defend.
Oh, Bunders has gone a bit...
Bunders, Stell, had to go around the outside just to avoid hitting Bunders, who looked like he got very shaky out the corner. And Bunders down the inside! It's forced Stell wide again!
I did not see that one coming. I was not expecting Bunders to go down the inside.
I didn't either. I did until I got the camera angle. And here we go, 2 wide. That's how you do 2 wide through that corner. Stell's going to get the position by the looks of it. It doesn't look like he got very good traction out the corner though. Yeah, but Stell has got in front. It looked like it got in front comprehensively this time.
Yep. Stay about right behind Robin now.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out on Truco at the moment, who is trying his best to hold on to the back of the other horse. He's just in one horse in the battle, and the other one's just gone wide round the final corner, second to last corner. They've allowed Truco within 0.2 of a second. Here we go. Ferrari versus Haas. You would expect the Ferrari to make some sort of move here. Stays out of the slipstream. Gets alongside. It looks like he's alongside. He is alongside. The later braking doesn't help him at all. He goes really deep into turn 1 and then lets the Haas back through.
Joe was wise there. He didn't go too deep.
Yeah. He allowed Truco to make the mistake.
But Truco has now always made a bit of a mistake.
Yeah. It's allowing Ross to get into this little battle. It looks like we're going to have a freeway in a minute. Herb's in the pits again. It looked like Twanak and Donny are having a bit of a little bit of a battle here for. Oh! Here we go! Twanak, he saved it. Swed's got 3 seconds trying to avoid the whole ordeal. Twanak. It didn't look like there was any collision whatsoever there.
I think Donny kind of ran into like the front left tire of him, but there wasn't that much of a collision. I think
Twanak just lost more of his traction more than anything else. Sorry again on. Saw it a little bit on Sunday.
Only 2 close gaps at the moment.
One of them is Truco here.
Joe and Truco and Steba and Robin.
Yeah, and Truco's going to try and make advantage of where he couldn't last time. Truco goes deep into the last corner, and in comes Joe for a pit. It's going to allow for Ross to try and make some sort of dash now.
Steba's just hit the back of Robin coming into the pits.
Oh, God.
Steba's lost part of his wing.
Oh, that's unfortunate going into the pits. Stell, Black Charizard, and Bundes all stay out. Donny stay out as well. Ross lost a little bit of time. Bundes is only 0.3 of a second. Now within 1/4 of a second, or was for a moment. So New stayed out, looking for tyres here. Stopped. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I wasn't expecting people to go to Inters.
They've gone, yeah, I was about to make that point. That they've gone to Inters, so that's why the pit stop's coming, not the actual fact that they're in the race and it might have been a one-stop, just wet to wet. I
suppose it would have been a bit early for another set of wets.
Yeah, no, you might be right with that one.
Bundes is all over the back of Black Charizard. He's going to try go around the outside of the fast left hander, but he backed out of it wisely.
Yeah. Ross is now a second outside, or was until I said something.
Joe down the inside of Noof.
Yeah, but it looks like we're going to get another one down the inside of Noof as well. Oh, down the outside of Noof, and gets it.
Injuries are miles quicker at the moment.
Yeah.
How much is that going to affect Truco and Luke and Ross?
Doesn't matter. We're about to find out because Luke coming into the pit. So is Ross. Truco stayed out one more lap. That might be a decision he lives to regret.
Oh, but Joe has almost lost it, so maybe the Inters might be a lot faster, but that might be
a little bit slippier, yeah. Bundes and everyone that was on the wets have pitted minus Truco and Noof.
Remember, he was fighting Ross for position, Joe, I mean, when he came in. So,
yeah. He was fighting Truco. It was between him, Truco, and Ross. So he has got him. He got in front of Ross very cleanly and convincingly as well. Yeah, no, it looked like those intermediates were far better.
Ross as well.
Yeah, no, those inters are clearly far better. That would be suggested by the fastest lap of the race being an intermediate tyre. Twiner gets 3 seconds. O'Leary's coming to pit. He's now the last of the wet drivers to come in for intermediates. Stell and Staber going at it. This is one we've seen quite a lot.
Lost a second and a half to Luke already.
Truco is royally screwed.
It's almost 2.5 seconds now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Truco's made a horrific mistake.
Yeah, he should not have stayed out that extra lap. He's lost
He's lost.
time.
Yeah, no, he's out of this now. He's going to get jumped by quite a lot of people as he comes in for a pit stop now.
He'll be behind Robin, I think, but he'll be ahead of Steba.
If he's lucky.
I think
he
would have been behind Steba.
Robin gets 3 seconds.
Robin gets 3 seconds.
Alu's closing in on Joe, by the way.
Steba had to get his wing changed because he ran into the back of Rock.
Alright. Yeah, Truco's just getting jumped, and Alu down the inside! It doesn't go wide, and Joe is now having to being passed for proper. Truco tried.
I think that caught Joe by surprise. He was not expecting that.
I think he should have been expecting that, though. He's gone a little bit wide there. I'm not sure if he gets a warning for that. He should have been expecting that, though, because Alu was within half a second, so he close enough.
Truco's just made the biggest mistake of his career.
Oh, he's pitted onto wets again.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Oh no, Truco, you could not have royally screwed yourself any more than you have done.
Oh my god.
And Twanak having a little bit of a spat.
I think O'Leary
O'Leary did the same thing early in the race when he had damage. He tried to pit off lap 1 onto wets and then had to pit onto intermediates.
That makes more sense then.
Truco has just genuinely made a mistake. You get that information of what tire the guy you could easily get that information of the tires that everyone else is on throughout, and Luke just had a fastest lap as we've got and Twanak fighting here, and Staber and Truco, as Truco has to be fighting those sweats now. Yeah, and he's realised his mistake. He's realised his mistake.
He's just going to drop. The minute he ran down into turn 1 and he was like, I have no grip.
Yeah, and now he's going to jump pretty much all the way back. It looked like jumped Twanak as well there. Yep, Donnie and Swen were having a little bit of a fight. Ross and Joe, there's overtakes happening everywhere here.
Swen is around.
Oh, Joe looking for a switchback, but I think didn't get enough traction to make it work, and Ross gets in front of him. Ross is now on the final step of the podium. Robin's got.
I think the car performance is starting to become a factor.
Yeah,
not
100%.
Really helping Joe at all, and because Alu has just tore off into the distance.
Yeah, if you can get DRS, usually if you can get DRS, you can somewhat, like, get rid of the gap between performance, but
yeah,
there's no answer for it in the wet.
Yeah, and Robin is now close.
Yeah, Robin's yeah, it's definitely that performance, the car performance, just hanging Joe out to dry here.
Yeah, but there is a gap back to Steba, so you shouldn't lose any more positions, at least for now.
He also has 6 seconds of Robin, so he technically won't lose the position when he does on track.
Yeah, but right now 6 seconds.
Reaper gets 3 more seconds. Oh, well, he gets 3 seconds. Sorry, I thought he had. Yeah, I thought he had more.
On 9 seconds of penalties already.
Swen and Donnie going at it again. Looks like Donnie got the inside into turn 3.
Don't go
too wide for turn 4. And he got the other Alpine involved as well, and then another hit. Term hits the back of him.
Did Erm get damaged from that?
I don't know, but Erm's had to go wide through the hairpin as well, and now he's going to have a fight with Twanak all over again. Just got out of that battle.
Back into play again.
Yep, he just got out of that battle, and now he looked like he's been thrown back into it. Doesn't look like did get damaged there, by the way. No, he didn't.
No, I don't think he did.
He didn't. Even going through the advertisement board down to the hairpin hasn't done a lot either. Starting to get a little bit of a train.
Donnie is right on the. Oh, he's gone down the inside of Bundes.
He's gone. He's made it.
Makes a bit of contact, but he does make the move.
He's got well ahead as well. It's not like he's just made the move. He's done it and done it pretty well. He got himself quite the gap as well.
That leaves Bundes at risk to Sven. But
100%. It doesn't help that there's an angry from the first race on the back of both of these. Donny also trying to make a move on Jaredard here, by the way. Jaredard's gone wide. And Donny's going to go down the inside of turn 3.
Donny on the inside. He's not going to be on
and we're going to go too wide again through turn 4.
And he gets the
He's
move.
done it. He's done it.
That
was great attraction on the exit there. Reaper and Noof having a little bit of a fight. Oh, never mind. Reaper's just gone into pit.
The Twanok is on the back of this train now, and it's quite a big train.
Yeah.
All the way up to Donny.
Someone needs to break it. In a horrible position right now. Well, he's not in a horrible position. He'll drop third.
Donny is starting to break away from Charizard, which...
he's out of it. He's out of this. Yeah, Donny's free. Gonna leave Charizard probably susceptible to Bundes. Yeah. He's gonna leave him susceptible to Bundes. Unless Bundes takes a spin. Oh, there's a collision there! Bundes goes into the back of Charizard. Doesn't actually make any severe outcome from it. No damage whatsoever. He just hits the back of him. He just gets away with it.
Sven almost lost the rear through the fast final corner.
Yeah, I assume that's what allowed them to get back into this then.
Yep. He's pushing Arm towards the wall.
I don't blame him. Is to give him an awful angle into turn 1, and he's done that pretty well, and then gets 3 seconds.
Sven has got 3 seconds now. This is all Arm needs to do.
It looks like Joe and Robin are going at it through the hairpin, by the way. Robin's got a long side. And pulled out in front, and gets the position on track.
Gets the position, but will Joe get him back? That's the question.
That Haas's performance just...
See, usually I would say, he can probably get him on the straights, but I'm not sure the Haas is quite capable of that.
No, it's really not. I feel like...
performance is really making Joe struggle now.
Yeah, that Haas must feel like a tractor to turn right now. The yellow flag in sector 3, and Reaper's gone into the pits to retire. Has he gone into the pits to retire, or has he crashed going into the pits?
I will answer that question in about 2 seconds. I think he's crashed.
No, he's just crashed in. Well, that should be a safety car. There it is. There's the virtual safety car. You can't just park along the pit lane like that.
No.
Yeah, something tells me...
It's like the race on Sunday. It's just a VSC when there's a car you're just lying in front of the pits, you know?
Yeah, we just see Staber going on to softs.
That is it could pay off.
Can I just say that looking at the tyres, Staber has just gone on to soft, but Reaper has just DNF'd on soft, so...
I don't think he knew
I don't think that might have been a gamble that was worth taking. That certainly isn't a gamble worth taking.
He's picked up a drive here now.
Yeah, that's the end of that for Staber. That's the end of his day.
I feel bad for him though, because he was in the corner he was coming through. He was coming through turn 3, and it was.
We've got DRS.
Oh well, actually, the choice might have been the right one for Staber, but
had he not got the drive-through.
Had he not got the drive-through.
Yeah, no, you might actually be right with that one. I don't think anyone's catching Luke at this point. Oh, we got too wide through here. Sven on the inside, then hits Sven on the outside, and hits him, sorry.
Yeah. Sven does Sven have damage? He's driving very slowly right now, or maybe.
No, I don't think he does. I think there just might be a lack of grip.
Yeah, it could be right, yeah.
Also, Ross and they're having a little bit of a thing. In comes Robin. Robin sees that the track might be drying up, and DRS enabled enough for soft.
Charizard Charizard, Bundes, Twana.
Or that entire train just came in, essentially.
Yeah.
Everyone in front stayed out, which
interesting.
I assume is for track position.
I think maybe, but at this point I just want if people are going on the softs, I'd just be going on the softs. Although, do I ever get this far into a race?
That's fair.
No.
Come on, Denja. I finished and got points in Baku. You've got to do the same.
I hope so.
The mark has been laid down.
Yeah, but my pace at Baku is, well, non-existent.
You don't need pace at Baku, though. You just need a fortunate safety car. Trust me, I know. That's how I got my points.
Yeah.
Robin is now with... Yeah, Robin with those softs look to be flying.
Yeah, he's certainly not...
Yeah, no, he's set the fastest second sector there. Yeah, no, these softs... The yellow flag in sector 1.
How many
just O'Leary letting Luke through. Luke stayed out again. I mean, if he thinks he can drag this lead he currently has out to the end of the race, even though those intermediates are going to wear off very quickly now, so be it.
Well, I will say for his case, I hope he doesn't pull a Truco and, you know, with the tire strategy.
It's more, he's going to pull a Lando Norris, if anything. Robin's...
by Ross, because he was coming out of the pits.
Yeah, those two are fighting now, and he got passed.
Robin gets passed. It's a nice move.
Bearing in mind that Staber in front of them, albeit having set a fastest first sector, has a drive-through to serve.
Yeah. It's a shame that he has to drive through, because otherwise it was great decision-making from him.
If I'm Luke, I might just risk the pit stop. Also, is that Luke and O'Leary going based on who can go quicker here? If I'm Luke, I think I'll be risking this pit stop. I'm 20-odd seconds up. It would be risk. Yeah, Staber's got a drive through. It's technically 26, so I think he got more than enough time to Alu here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Stell might stay out.
The yellow flag in sector 2. Spun again.
Oh wow. There's been a lot of spins, but we still have only got one DNF. That is actually surprising. Yep,
Stell comes in. Stell gets 5 seconds. The yellow flag is sector 3. And Bundes has just completely cut a corner.
Does he have damage?
Also, I don't know. I didn't quite see. However, Luke did get overtaken by Robin and Alu. Alu might be in position to win this race now. Gets another 3 seconds because obviously when you spin you get 3 seconds apparently.
It's between Luke and Ross for second at the moment because Robin has a penalty. So
and Robin's just dropping back at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
Luke's got him leading this
Ross
little.
Is right behind Luke now.
Yeah, these 3 are all on the back of each other.
I didn't know the pit stop so long, but
I don't think they did either. I thought that was a relatively short pit lane. Well,
yeah, maybe he might have just, or maybe it was just a genuine pit lane, or maybe he just.
To be fair, the end of that pit lane looked like a giant hazard of 80 mile an hour or 50 mile an hour. Sorry, pit stop. So to be fair, it might be. O'Leary's got 3 seconds. I assume that yellow flag there in sector 2 would then be O'Leary's.
Yeah. Or it might be Noof actually, but I'm not sure.
Here we go. These guys are going to fight. Ross and Luke.
On the inside of Luke.
It's DRS now as well, remember. We've got DRS, so Ross is going to get comfortably into second.
Now that I've seen that in hindsight, maybe I would have stayed out if I was Luke, but, you know, it's so
It's one
dry
that
now.
you just had to try and maybe roll the dice. The DRS didn't work that well for Luke there on that straight. Set the fastest lap.
He might be running higher wings than
Bundes and Sven going at it. Bundes gets past.
Yep.
Stell's on the back of Charizard now. And still just going to
Still going
breeze
down the inside
past
of
by the
Charles
looks
there.
of it. Oh no, he's not going to breeze past, but he's going to go down the inside and get the better corner in. And back to the front, I guess.
Yeah,
No, seeing
there's
that.
only two really close gaps at the moment, and that's Luke and Robin.
Yeah.
And Swen, I suppose.
Oh, gets another free, and Bunders gets
I
another
just-
free to add to their miseries, and Swen's
Yeah.
got in front.
How many penalties have been given out in this race?
Well, there's 6 seconds for Robin, 6 for and Alu's won the Alu wins the Portuguese Grand Prix. What has happened to my English? Actually, Jesus Christ!
The win though.
Alu wins the Portuguese Grand Prix.
Rough second, Luke third. That was unexpected. I must say, I was expecting. And Donny gets the fastest lap on the last lap. Will anyone beat that?
So Joe gets 4th, Robin 5th, Donny 6th, Davis 7th, Charizard 8th, Stel 9th, Swemp 10th. Swemp, well, yeah, sure. At this point, fuck it. So, yeah, that was not my greatest ending to a race on comms, I'll say that much. I got caught looking at battles elsewhere, and congratulations to Alu, who'd only gone and won in the Williams.
That was quite the win from him, and you know, I think Team Finland, Steba and Alu might actually get like some. I can't speak either.
It's what happens when you say, talk to me. You can't speak English anymore.
They might have got some decent points from this race week. So, you know, are they third? They were third coming into this week, or something like that. I think they can fight the title this year.
Yeah, I
Whatever.
wouldn't be too surprised if they were 2 tier 1 guys up towards the front, albeit. Stave said Droke drive through via virtual safety car ending at the pit exit. That's quite unfortunate. Also, we've just gone back to full wet conditions. We've gone 360.
Yeah. Also, it was not a bad drive from Joe. In the wet, he was up to P2, and then it all kind of fell down when it started drying up.
Twanak 2 times P11. This league is so much fun. Well,
well, better than.
It's probably still a better week than Swen's done. I had to get one more. All right. Well, I think that's it. We've done the 2 races today. I think we're back here on next Tuesday for 2 more. Might consider continue the streak of a wet race every single week. We've had one on both weeks so far. As for the rest of the week, I believe we've got Tier 1, Tier 3, Tier 5 on Thursday as per normal. That's a Baku. Get to see Denja spin after 2 laps.
Yes. Or you can see me win. Or if enough people tune in, maybe then I might not crash.
If you win, I will buy you a beer.
Oh, let's go. You have to come deliver it to me as well, by the way. Like personally deliver it to me.
If you're in England, I'll personally come and deliver you to you. Yes. Not getting on a plane to personally deliver you a crate of beer and then get fuck off back home. And then Saturday, I think, might be the start of the Gran Turismo League.
Yes.
For Mazdas.
Saturday.
Yeah, that starts on Saturday. I'm commentating on Saturday for that. Then Sunday I'll be racing F1 at Austria, which is going to be so fun! Yay!
Actually, I had a league race at Austria today, and well, it was going well until some people decided they didn't want to turn into corners.
Fair enough. Right, I'm going to end the stream here as been going, and that's the end of that.
Right, see.